My name is Mohammed Sinjar, and my presentation today will be on using the nonlinear PowerPoint presentations in training. By the end of this presentation, we will be able to identify the key aspects of a nonlinear presentation and how to use it in training. And we'll be able to practice how to create a nonlinear PowerPoint presentation. But the question is, why did I choose this topic? So what is it in for us, right? And we all are here for one purpose, which is to become better trainers and to do better delivery. And I believe the content or the tool I'm going to present you to here today will help you achieve part of that. So that's why I chose this topic. Quick questions. Do you use PowerPoint?
Yes.
All hands?
Yes.
Okay, that's all hands, good job. Okay, so what do you use it for?
Teaching.
Teaching, okay.
Presentation.
Presenting content.
Meetings.
Meetings. Okay. Any other uses?
Editing drawings.
What is it?
Editing drawings.
Drawings.
Pictures and stuff.
Oh, okay. That's another good use. Have you ever tried the nonlinear
A
style?
couple days ago.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Prior to Tuesday.
That would be a no.
Okay. Yep, thanks for answering these questions. So let's see then. Let's see an example, just to help you understand what the nonlinear PowerPoint presentation is about. And I'm sorry to tell you that back to grammar. So this is where, this is what I taught for many years. So let's go to another presentation. And we all know that actually the flow usually you start from slide number 1, and then you go slide number 2, slide 3, and so on. But the nonlinear style offers something a little bit different. So if we go here to animation from the beginning, we see that diagram, we're just trying to identify the adjectives in this presentation. I need to go to begin, and this is how we can use it in our trainings. We can provide like an example, as I said before, a definition of a term. Okay, you can provide examples here, and then you can test the trainees on the knowledge. It's like a check-in points, or like just to see if they understood the content or not. So we provided examples of adjectives here, and then here comes the nonlinear part. Today was a fantastic day. So we're asking here to identify the adjective. So who can tell me what the adjective is not?
Today.
Day, thank you. So if I click on day, is it going to tell you, nope? And the good part here, you can provide explanation. So if the person chooses the wrong answer, you can provide explanation why his answer or her answer was wrong. And you can connect as many slides as you want. So for example, if I click on was, I say, no, this is a verb, for example. If I click on today, no, this is a noun, and so on. So you can be more specific in your feedback to make sure that actually the trainee understood the point. We go to fantastic here, and voila, the correct answer is here. And then you can, of course, move to the next question, which is another example. It snowed at our new house. Where's the adjective here?
New.
Thank you. Come on. And so on. You can build as many questions as you want. Are we good? So do we have a better understanding of what nonlinear means? Perfect. Back to our presentation. And so if we try to compare to understand the difference between linear and nonlinear, now we know that the linear is, we advance through the slides in order. It's the standard way of using PowerPoint, right? The nonlinear allows you to jump in between slides, as we just saw. You can jump actually from slides 4 to 7 and so on. And it turns PowerPoint into something that's more fun. It's more like a game. You can gamify content. And of course, you can always use it as a self-assessment tool. Do you have any questions till now? Perfect. Create a nonlinear PowerPoint presentation. As I mentioned, we have this handout that has all the instructions you need. Okay, it has the steps of creating nonlinear PowerPoint presentations. And we see that everything is detailed here, but a note that I want you to keep in mind, these instructions are about PCs. So if you have a Mac, it's not hugely different. It's a slight different just in terminology, but it follows the same idea, the same concept. Just you need to connect slides. So really nothing is different. There are two requirements for us to create a good, successful, nonlinear PowerPoint presentation. Requirement number one, each slide must have a hyperlink. Now you're telling me, why? If you do not have a hyperlink in the slide, you'll be stuck. So you cannot leave that slide because you have to click on a slide on the hyperlink to advance to the next one. So that's requirement number one, okay? Requirement number two, you must cancel the function of the keyboard for you to proceed. Now you're asking me again, and I'm going to show it once we do the practice. Why do I need to cancel the function of the keyboard? Because if you don't cancel the function of the keyboard, there's no point of the hyperlinks. You can advance, if you click on the space or the enter, you can advance it through the slides, and you don't have to answer the questions or click on the links. And I'm going to show that again. Are we clear on these ideas, these requirements? Let me know if I'm going fast a little bit, please. And how do I cancel the function of the keyboard? I have the steps here. We can go slideshow to set up slideshow, show type, and of course we need to select browse at a kiosk full screen. We're going to do that together. Are we okay here? Perfect. Let's go to our practice then. So again, I'm going to check on your civics knowledge. So we're going to create a PowerPoint presentation that has 5 slides. Slide number 1 will be a title slide, and I just want you to add the word start. Step number 3, on slide number 2, I want you to write the question, how many senators? We're going to do it together. There are or are there. And then step number 4, we're going to write, I need 2 slides. One is correct, and the next slide is incorrect. And slide number 5, you will have the next question, and then of course we repeat the process. So what's the best way to do it is I'm going to file, new, blank presentation. How many slides did I say? We need 5, right? So on the first one, please name your PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to name it practice. And what did I say? I just want you to write the word start. Let's go. It's totally up to you. Now, please let me know if you want me to slow down. Let's go to, I want to add another slide. And slide number 2 should have what? The question itself. So I say, how many senators are there? And on this slide, I need to add the options, right? Option number 1 is, for example, 50. Option number 2 is 100. Option number 3 is, what is too much or too many here?
110.
150? 1,000, that's a lot.
We don't need that.
You don't need that, right?
I don't think
So you can, of course, you can include more options. You can choose only 2 options. So it's totally up to you. It depends on how many options you want to test your trainees on. So that's slide number 2. Slide number 3, we said what? I would say correct. That's if the person chooses the correct answer. And on this slide, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, awesome. Next question. I prefer it, it's up to you. I prefer it to have it in the middle and just to push it a little bit to the middle of the slide. And then slide number 4, I say incorrect. And I would say try again. And the same thing, I'm going to push it to the middle and to the middle of the slide. Slide number 5 will be what? Will be just next question, or question number 2. Are we good here? So 5 slides. The title with the word start. 2, the second one with the question, the options. Correct. And then the word next, so the person can proceed. Incorrect, and question 2. Now we need, what's the first requirement? Hyperlinks, right? So I'm going to the first slide, I'm going to select the word start, right-click, click on the word link, and I need to connect this slide with what? With the slide that has the question. So I have, if you look at the left-hand side here, we have existing file. I want place in this document. And then I want you to choose the slide that you want to connect the word to, and it should be how many senators are there. Are we good here? Let's go to the second slide. 50. If the person chooses 50, is that correct or incorrect? Incorrect. I hope so. So we select the 50, click on link, and I want to select the slide number 4, which says incorrect. 100, is it correct or incorrect? That's a correct answer. So I select the word, right-click, link, and which slide has the correct answer? Slide number 3. What about 150? It's incorrect too. So select it, right-click, link, and then I need to connect it with slide number 4. Now, let's go to the correct slide. If the person answers the question correctly, please select the word next. Right-click, and this should connect the person to slide number 5, right? Which has the next question. While if the person chooses the wrong answer, try again, select it please, link it to which slide should I take the person to?
2.
Thank you, so they can give it another shot for the question. Are we okay here? Did we finish this part? So Ryan asked me a question last time, so why do I need to cancel the keyboard function? Let's see if I don't cancel the keyboard function, what's going to happen? I'm going to slideshow here, presented. So look at my keyboard. If I click on space, I am moving. I'm advancing. So what's the point of the hyperlinks? What's the point of the assessment? It's not working. So it loses the function. So for me to work, for the presentation or the tool to work, what should I do? I need to cancel the keyboard. How do I cancel it? All please with me. We go to slideshow. Set up slideshow. Do you see it? The first option here, I wanted to select browse at a kiosk. Now, if I present it, if I click on space, I'm not going anywhere. So I have to click on the hyperlink here. If I choose 50, this will tell me try again. If I choose 150, try again. If I choose 100, that's correct. Any questions here? Just to wrap it up, or maybe not.